Alright, welcome to another episode of Psoto Desperado Plays Ark Survival Ascended. I'm over here at this guy's base. I'm going to go run the cave real quick, see if I can get some good blueprints. Last couple of times I haven't gotten much. It's funny how when I run the cave with my animal, with my tiger, I have a better chance of getting good shit than I do with the bird. But I'm going in the bird so I can try to avoid getting bothered with some of that crap. It's just too much crap in that cave. If I had a better saber-tooth saddle, like a couple of 100 points, maybe I could do something. But other than that, I don't want to bother with it. Look at the cart. Look at the silly cart that they have nowadays. Silly cart. Alright, so anyway, I have some videos lined up. Let me see. First video, I managed to get some technical issues resolved. I have to unplug my spare monitor when I'm not using it. Anyway, here's Born into a Corrupt System.
Today's video requests how it's hard to get motivated in a world like this. Basically, you know, people say you got to try to keep motivated and shit, but it's just hard because there's just so many things that go downhill for people, you know, and it just goes in so many waveforms. So let's get on into that topic right about now. Good video request, by the way. Thank you.
It says, my example, how I am supposed to be excited to get out of bed and run to work when I see the world progresses nowhere but further into debt, war, inflation, and slavery. Boy, I can't wait to be a part of this society of going nowhere but further into hell. Yeah, but a lot of that's the effects of dark magicians, demonic entities, interdimensional entities, and they set this whole world up to be nothing but perpetual pain and suffering. You know, I'm in pain right now in my body because of the diabetes and something else I can't even identify. You know, this whole world and life is suffering. It's the way it is.
This Thursday, the 5th.
To do them because things that it's just hard to do them because things that you unfortunately have no choice but to do get in the way of doing things that you enjoy doing. You know, it's hard to stay motivated. Some people like to work out, some people like to do whatever, you know, exercise, but sometimes people don't get enough time to do so because the way life is, it's so challenging. You got to do this shit first. And not only that, some people just get problems in life, you know, health problems. You got people that take care of themselves, you know, exercise, do the right thing, you know, try to eat healthy, shit like that. And what ends up happening, they're the people that end up getting some kind of disease. While you have people that smoke, you know, abuse their body, and somehow they're just fine. They have no cancer, which I don't wish anyone cancer. But what I'm basically saying is, people that take care of themselves, try to do the right thing for their bodies, their body fails them. While other people abuse their bodies, you know, it's like everything in life is just the total opposite. Nothing could just go accordingly. When you want to be right, you're wrong. When you want to be wrong on something, you're right. Everything's just backwards. And that's what takes away a lot of motivation too. It just brings someone into a state of depression, which I could totally understand. You know, life itself is depressing. And then when you have problems on top of it, it just adds more to it. Life is challenging just being healthy. But imagine having health problems and, you know, you name it. Life itself sucks. And then on top of that, this is what you got to deal with. You know, you got to deal with how life sucks. And then having whatever disease you may have. You know, it's just, and then people say, well, you got to try to stay motivated. Yeah, that may be easy for you to say because you may not have any diseases, or you may have, you know, you may have nothing wrong with you, mental wise, terminal wise, whatever. So it's easy for people to say, you got to just stay motivated, man. You got to just fight. You got to fight. I mean, you got to try and fight, but they make it sound like it's so easy. They make it sound like it's just a piece of cake. And sadly, it's not just a piece of cake. And I don't have any cake on me right now. You know, it's like, imagine being motivated where you're working out, you're exercise, you're nice and fit, you know, you got a nice build on your body. And then all of a sudden down the road, which could happen to anyone, which I don't wish it does, but it could happen to anyone, you get, let's say, cancer or some kind of disease. Now all that dedication that you put on yourself was just for nothing. Now you may get, you know, because when you get cancer, sometimes you lose weight, you get real skinny. All those nice gains you put on, now you just lost it all. You know, it's depressing. Now, I don't know if that's always the case with cancer, but I'm just saying, you know, like, when you have something that gets in the way of your life, just like me, for example, anxiety. You know, there's times I try to stay motivated, but when the anxiety acts up, it just defeats the purpose. It brings me down. Like, I like to work, well, I'll be honest, I hate working out, but I try and force myself to do it, to try to, you know, have a little bit of muscle. You know, I slack, I start again, I slack, I admit, because it's just hard for me. This is just me, you know, saying, like, it's just hard to stay motivated. Plus with life itself, you know, it's just depressing, and it just eats away the motivation, I guess you could say, at least for me. I hate working out, but I try and do it. One thing is, and when I'm done working out, I do feel happy that I at least got it over, you know, I did it. You know, if that makes any sense, but it's just, you know, people try to get motivated into things, and I'm not just saying working out wise, just anything, whatever it is, and something just gets in the way and ruins it. See, with me, it's anxiety. You, or maybe something else, you know, I mean, you know, everyone's different, but it's just a lot of, and just life itself, the way everything is, you're not having enough time to you know, do what you enjoy doing because you're working. It defeats the motivation, and plus you don't have any energy because all that energy is being wasted doing something you don't like working. You're putting all that energy and dedication, which it really isn't dedication. You'd rather be putting dedication on something you enjoy, but instead you're doing it all on something you can't stand, but you have no choice. You got to do it to survive. And you start to lose motivation into doing the things you like to do because you know you never get the chance or time to have to do it. You get the chance to do it. And a lot of people say, what's the point? I'm not gonna have enough time. I'll start doing this, whatever the hell it is, let's say, and it's just not gonna last because work's getting in the way of it, you know. All right, I got maybe 2 or 3 days off now, I can maybe focus on it, but what's the point because work's gonna get back in the way of it again. You know, it just goes in so many forms. It's just hard to stay motivated in a life like this. And really, what's motivating here? It's depressing here. You know? It's like, what is the whole purpose here? Like what is the whole excitement and hype here? To grow up one day, to pay bills, get a job, and work your life away? That's the big hype? I see that as the big curse. Because the truth is, it really is a curse. It's just a headache being passed on to us. And then by us having a kid, we're passing that headache on to them. And it just keeps going and going and going. Right there, what motivation is there? It's just a headache. The things we're doing is it's a complete headache. School, a headache. Work, a headache. Paying bills, worrying about money, headaches. All aches in the head, stress in the brain equals headaches. Seriously though, I'm sure everyone here that's watching this video has something they want to do in life that sadly they can't really get the chance to do so because something gets in the way of it, whether it's a disease they have, a mental disease, or just life itself being a 9-to-5 sucker. There's just always something getting in the way of what you'd rather be doing. I know a friend that was like a bodybuilder. He was getting nice and juiced up. And he used to say, I look like a building, man. I'm big, I'm buff, and shit like that. Now, what does he do? He works his life away. He's not as big as he used to be. Still has a little bit of muscle, but nothing compared to how he was. See? You gave up doing what you truly enjoy doing, and now you're doing something that you unfortunately have no choice but to do. You're not a building anymore. Now you're working in a building. You're no longer that big, strong brick building, but now you're in a brick building. Literally. I just laugh at shit like this because it's hilarious, but at the same time very sad. from being a building to now serving in a building. That's what he now does. Just all that dedication, all those muscles went right down the toilet because now you're working in a building. So this is where it all goes. This is why motivation is just, it's hard. At least for me too. I mean, I try and force myself to sometimes work out. I do like to have muscle. I do. It's funny. I gain muscle, I lose muscle. I gain muscle, I lose muscle, because I'm in and out of it, I guess you could say. And what I mean by that is, I work out, I stick with it for a little bit, then I start getting bored, or I just lose motivation into doing it. A lot of it has to do with anxiety, and just in general, it's tiring. Working out, at least for me, it's tiring. And life itself is tiring. When you're already tired as it is, think of it this way. You're at work all day, exhausted. You're exhausted. You ain't gonna want to come home and work out. That's even more tiring. You're already beat and shot from work. You think you have any motivation and energy to want to grab some weights and start lifting? You just want to crash in bed. I'm not saying that's me. I don't work all day long, luckily. But I'm saying for people that do, the last thing they want to do is do anything else physical. Bad enough they're at work all friggin' day. Now they want to come home and relax and repeat the pathetic cycle again. That takes away motivation big time. Life itself is the big motivational killer. Motivational. I don't know if that's a word, but not. I'm coming up with some good new words that should be actual words. But all seriousness, man, you have no time to do what you truly want to do because you're tired from doing what you don't want to do. And then when you want to try to do what you want to do, you don't have the energy, you don't have the willpower to do it. You're like, I'm fucking tired. I don't feel like doing it now, man. Maybe tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow comes, then you say that again. Maybe tomorrow, And I admit there's times I'm like that. I'll be like, you know what, fuck it. I don't feel like working out today. I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow comes and I say the same thing. I'm even one that admits that I'm like that too. You just don't have the energy. You just don't have the self-esteem, I guess you could say. You just don't have the motivation. You don't have the motivation to do it. I push myself. I try. It's not easy though. Then it sucks when you're doing something and something gets in the way of it, whether you get a cold or whether you get some kind of illness, mental illness, terminal illness. And then it's like you say to yourself, what's the point in doing all this shit when it's all going to just crumble down, It's like some people just think of the whole picture clearly, like that at the end it's not even going to, be worth anything, because all that hard work you're doing, like working out or whatever you're doing, may just come to an end because something's going to come in life where now you're not going to no longer have that time to do that. Now you got to do this instead, So all that dedication, all that hard work that you put into doing whatever you enjoy doing now is basically getting flushed down the toilet, because now you're into the real world where now you got to work your existence away. And that's exactly a perfect example with my friend. He kept bragging he was a building. Now he's serving a building. It's crazy. I want to try to get like Arnold Schwarzenegger or whatever. Yeah, I like the way that went. Yeah. But it's just crazy, man. Yeah, there's just so much to life, but yet we just waste it away doing shit we don't want to do, but we have no choice. And then we don't have the energy or motivation to do the things at this point that we want to do because we don't have we're so exhausted. Mentally, physically, you name it. Work is just mentally, physically draining to the point now when you may have a little bit of free time to do what you want to do, and you just say, what's the point? I'm just not in the mood, because you're just so mentally and physically drained and exhausted, and even maybe depressed because of just how depressing this whole system is, this whole existence is, And this is why people sometimes get out of shape, they get fat, or get skinny, or people don't have appetites because they're under stress, or some people gain appetites when they're under stress. It works both ways. And this is why a lot of people become out of shape and you know, just don't care. They just don't have a fucks given it. But at the same time, I say I can't blame them because it's just the way life is. It's hard. And people don't understand, you know. Some people just don't understand. Be like, oh, you gotta fucking push yourself. It's hard, man. You know. Just that you feel you could do it, which, hey, good for you. Doesn't mean everyone can do it just as good as you. You know, it's hard for some people. And I admit it, for me, it's hard too. I'm honest about it, you know. At least I admit it. It's just not as easy as people think it is. Because if it was easy, wouldn't you think everyone would do the right thing, I guess, or whatever? That's, you know what I mean? There's just truly more bad than good. People say, stop making negative, you know, stop always talking negative, but that's the thing. There's more bad in life going on than good. There's very few, if there's even any good going on in life. Everything you hear on the news, I say this so many friggin' times. You're going, whenever the news comes on next, which I think is like around 3, 4, I don't know. But you go put on the news right now. Let's say the news is on right now. You're going to hear something bad. Someone got stabbed. Someone got shot. This is happening. It's always bad stuff. There's always bad things going on. You know, by me saying that, I'm not being negative. I'm just saying straight out. There's always bad shit going on in the world, man. As of making this video, something bad's going on right now in the world. Somebody just got shot. Somebody just got stabbed. Somebody just got raped, robbed. Somebody's having a bad day. Somebody's suffering from an illness. That's all life is. Suffering, suffering, suffering. There's so many people in the world as I speak right now that are suffering from multiple things. Just that you're not suffering doesn't mean because, you know, you got a good life, that life itself is good. Yeah, maybe for you, and hey, you're lucky. But if life was good, everyone should be happy. And that's the thing. Life isn't fair. That's an absolute truth. Because not everyone's happy. Not everyone can enjoy life. Not everyone feels mentally stable or, you know, physically. That's the thing assholes don't understand. I'm sorry to say, but it's the truth. People just don't understand. They think they got a good life, so everyone's going to have a good life. And if not, oh, stop being a whiner, stop being this. Get a grip, man. Get your head out of your ass. Shit like that, they say. Meanwhile, your head's in your ass, if you really know what I mean, because that person's the asshole. We all deserve happiness. That's something every one of us deserve. Of every race form. Male, female, every race form deserve to be happy. But that's the thing. It's just sadly not a thing. It's just not the way it is. We treat each other like complete dirt. Would judge somebody just because of their skin color or how they dress or, you know, certain appearance that they, you know, they wear, you know, just stupid, minor, stupid shit. We'll already judge that person and say he or she's no good. Meanwhile, that could be so untrue. There's good and bad of every race. That I will say. That's the truth. There's good and bad of every race. That's an absolute truth. But, yeah, it's just, you can go on and on about it, but nothing, of course, gets better. But anyway, guys, phone's actually starting to get a little low, so I think I'm going to wrap it up there before it dies on me. But I hope this was a very helpful, you know, hope a lot of people could relate to these videos because it's just the truth, man. I always like to speak the damn truth. The truth will set you free, yeah. Well, I don't always see that because we're still trapped here and we ain't free here, right? You get what I mean? But anyway, guys, I am going to let you guys go for now, guys. Love you all, man. Hope everyone's hanging in there as best as possible. I'm trying to do so as well. It's all we can do. Take it one shitty day at a time, unfortunately, right? But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go for now, guys. Take care for now. Peace out.
That's a 192. Shit. Still not good enough. I mean, that 192 could have one good stat, but I don't know. Yeah, some of the shit on this island is very weak as fuck. Some's okay. Raptors. Let's see, 24, 152. Nah. Oh shit. Oh, that's a good Raptor right there. That's an 88. There's a 230 something in there. Ah, fuck. I gotta get my stam back. That 224 Raptor is a good one. I could take that back home right over there. Yeah. $232. I thought it was the red one's a low level one, right? Beautiful, but low level. It'd be nice to make it red, to have a red Raptor. Because you can breed for color. Eventually, when you're done consolidating, you just start breeding for color. That'd be like the last characteristic you try to get is whatever color you want, but I guess it doesn't matter. $120, huh? Looks like this guy's base. This guy started here and then he took off. My bad. Gotcha. Alright, so this 232 is not bad. It's a female too. So when it comes to the consolidation of the Raptors, because I'm going for mutations eventually, it's a different story. Alright. Alright, so we need this and we need these. Hey, how you going? Hello. And it's down. Alright, that should come along. Female 232, that's not bad. When I get about maybe 20 of them, I'll bother to go ahead and, you know, do something about it. Alright. Well, we got some stuff to turn in, but we also have a drop over here we can exploit. That's still there. Okay. Don't need any of this. Or that. Or that. Okay. Now, that red one. What is this? Level 16. Level 16. 16. Now that one was 152, but it's really, really red. I think I'm gonna grab it if I can and try to convert it. Laggy games, I swear. It's really cool looking, isn't it cool? It's got that red. It's like a solid red. Like a hot rod red. I think I'll just, I can cryo this. It's a wild what? Male? Okay, so because it's a wild male, I can use this male to try to impregnate multiple females, which is good. Because you want the characteristics you want to pass on the male, because they can have sex with more than one partner. You know, or breed with more than one partner at the same time. Alright, this thing is probably already there. Let me see what I can do here. This one would be easier to do because it's only a 152. I can't use the same trap, but I can definitely do it outside. Looks like it's already converted. If I throw it in there, it'll attack it. Alright. Hopefully this thing will not drown. If it starts to drown, then its health will go down. But it looks like it's okay. Because you know that this water can't drown him simply because you can't drink from the water. The water's not deep enough to drink from. It's probably not deep enough to drown from. So it's just cosmetically pleasing. Alright. So let me go ahead and get some empty cryos. No, actually I don't need any cryos. I do need raptor saddles though. It's a wrap. See, raptors are small. I wouldn't need a big base to breed raptors. And I got that saddle. I got that, what is it? 266 points. That's a good saddle. Especially for just caving. This 266.7, 240. I thought I had a couple of primitive saddles ready, but I guess not. Say 150. Let's see, color. Come on. Color. I think it was 152. And let's see what else. Where is the saddle? This is a raptor. I know you do it on your person. Oh, let's go to the next video. Always like his. See, the thing about this generation, quote unquote woke generation, when I was his age, I didn't question things to this degree. I just started, like you're in the Matrix and you start noticing weird little things going on. Things just overall don't make fucking sense. This guy, he puts a lot of thought into it, you could tell. So that's why it's important to understand that some people are just a little bit more like a detective than, more like Batman than other people. I wasn't trying to be a detective. I was just trying to understand. I didn't understand the dynamic I was working with. And now I understand. It's pure corruption, dude. It's the way it is. Big Ward! Big Ward loved them white folks.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon.
I love this guy, man.
I am back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Today is still Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024. And this is an email topic. Well, not exactly a topic. I'm making it a topic, but it's an email that I received. I told y'all that I get some strange emails. I get a lot of hater emails. I get a lot of whatever. You can only imagine. Here's an example. It's not an email topic.
Look at that.
I'm just making it a topic because somebody took the time out of their life, their schedule, what have you, to email me this. And they really thought they were saying some deep stuff. So, it says, Big War, I've been following you for a while now. But that's before I knew that you love them white folks the way that you do.
Oh, shit.
I wrote it down.
Goddamn.
No bullshit.
Goddamn.
Big War, I've been following you for a while now. But that's before I knew that you love them white folks.
That is fucking funny, actually. That's really fucking funny. That really is. Oh my God. That's crazy, dude.
Hold on, y'all.
That is fucking crazy.
Side. Hold on. That before I knew that you love them white folk the way that you do.
That's a good one, man.
How are you going to vote
that is a good
for
one.
a known racist like Trump?
Known racist.
And go against someone of your own race. You're going to find out that they don't care anything about your black ass. I'm unsubscribing. I want to read that again, y'all. hold on. If you have an email topic, something you want me to discuss, and ain't no bullshit like this, bigward@myyahoo.com. And if you on some hating tip, some bullshit, I'm sending you to the spam from here on out. So therefore, you haters that been emailing me, y'all going straight to spam, and I don't check my spam no more. Some of y'all emails that didn't email me some bullshit, you wonder why I haven't responded. I have a lot of emails going to the spam, and I don't read my spam anymore because of the trolls that I send to spam. When I see that you're a troll, I'm sending you the spam, and I'm not reading my spam. I'm not checking spam. So, hopefully, hold on, my side. You'll laugh so hard that you catch a cramp in your side. Hold on. My cramp, my side. Hold on, y'all. I don't know if I should read this again. Big war. So y'all, my handwriting kind of, see if the followers say they don't care about your black ass, I'm unsubscribing. I've been following your channel for a while now, but that's before I knew. Big war, I'd have known you love them white folks. I'd have been left your ass. Before I knew that you love them white folks the way that you do, how are you going to vote for a known racist like Trump and go against someone of your own race? You're going to find out that they don't care anything about your black ass. And last but not least, I'm unsubscribing. Yes, y'all. This is what I deal with on a daily basis. This is one of my funniest, though. To me, at least. No, I'm not bothered. It's funny. You can unsubscribe if you haven't already. And I'm sending you to the spam section. If you happen to email me again, I'll never see it again. Now, I see it for a fact I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. I'm not sure about Trump. I said it between Trump and the couch. I'm voting policy, not race, not popularity, not morals, not if he a Christian or not, whether he go to church or not, whether she go to church, whether they married, whether they been divorced, whether they cheat on their wife or husband. I ain't voting on none of that. Policy. And the number one policy I care about is the economy. I don't care nothing about abortion, gay marriage, none of that. And that's because I do love black folks. And some black folks in particular that I love, to name a few, myself. I'm black. I love myself. I'm voting for my well-being. My son, he's black. His mom is black, who I have to pay child support to, who I pay health insurance for him. When she needs extra help, I do it. Christmas, birthdays, you name it, shoes, school. I don't say take it out the child support. I pay that too. My son ain't gonna want for nothing. I ain't gonna let nothing get in the way of me providing a good life for my son, including a Democrat that I feel have bad policies for the economy. That's gonna interfere with me taking care of those black folks I just named. What's me voting for who I think will get the economy rolling again, the way I can provide for the black folks that I love? How does that equate to me loving them white folks? Which I don't hate white folk. But what that got to do because I'm voting for... Hold on, let me repeat that. Let me reverse. That I'm thinking about voting for Donald Trump. or not voting at all. See, y'all missed that part. I'm in between Trump and the couch. Kamala Harris is ruled out. Her policies will destroy. Well, let me put it this way. Will finish destroying America. We already on the brink of destruction. She gonna finish the job.
Yeah.
Now, and the reason I say that, she got all these great ideas. I read a Facebook post the other day. They can't wait to Kamala to get in office, one of her supporters, so she can bring these prices down. The way she can fix it, the way we can afford to buy houses again. She can bring the grocery prices down, get inflation under control. And I'm saying to myself, if she know how to do all that, and I know some of y'all gonna say, like Clyde, she ain't the president. She the vice president. But she worked with the president, the current president. Ain't they supposed to be cool? Ain't they co-workers? Ain't they working together for the betterment of our country? Aren't they working together? Aren't they on the same team? If Biden and Kamala Harris are not on the same team, or are they enemies? They just put up a front for us, acting like they're together, but behind the scene they can't stand each other. If they doing that, that's still shady. How you gonna trust somebody who's willing to go through all that to fool the American people? Looking like they down for each other, like they on the same team, but behind closed doors, they don't even speak. So if that ain't what's going on, if they're not putting on a front for us, and that they really are close and down for each other, working together as a team for the betterment of America, if she got all these good ideas that y'all say, when she get in office, she gonna bring the prices down, she gonna lower the housing costs, she gonna do this, do that, and the other to make America better. She got all these great ideas, even though she ain't the president, she the vice president, and she got direct access to the president. They supposed to be partners, working together, co-workers, same team, trying to make America better. All they care about is the betterment of America, not their own egos. Joe Biden is such a great, unselfish man, as y'all say. He loved this country. So if he loved this country and he's doing a horrible job, if his ideas ain't working, which they're not, because she claiming to have ideas that going to fix all this what's going on, she going to fix it, so it's got to be broke, right? Y'all admitting it's broke because you saying you can't wait till she get in to lower the prices, to fix the economy, to make housing affordable again. So obviously y'all admitting that it's broke under Biden. But you saying she gonna come in, you can't wait till she come in and fix it. So if she got the idea on how to fix it, why she won't tell Biden? Since she love America so much, and see how bad, so she gonna keep it to herself for when she elected, and she gonna do it so she'll look good. She ain't gonna tell Biden these great ideas she has. That's gonna lower prices, make housing affordable. All the great things y'all believe she gonna do. Even though she ain't done an interview live yet, she do some bullshit. She gotta have a little vice president with her. They interview her about 5 minutes, throw some softball questions like Steve Harvey admitted he was doing. I'm throwing her softballs. I'm not gonna ask no tough questions. That's everybody that interview her. They already decided they're not asking her no tough questions. They need her to win. They can't have her looking bad. So, I love them white folks, according to you, because I see through that bull. Seeing through bullshit means I love them white folks. My people perish for a lack of knowledge. Because I'm voting on stuff that matters, not race. Thurgood Marshall said, a black snake will bite you like a white snake. If I think she's a snake, so just because she's black, I'm going to vote for her anyway. Like a black snake can't be as poison as another white snake. I don't want a snake, period. Y'all might say, well, Trump a snake. I got experience. I got a track record, something to look at. when it comes to Trump as far as being president. He will not be new to me. I've seen how his policies work. I like his policies better than the policies we have now. Therefore, I'm voting to get what he had going back. If you can't understand that, that ain't my problem. Unsubscribe. Go around saying big war love them white folks. So, voting for policy is a white thing. Voting for identity politics is a black thing. That's when you're black. You gotta vote Democrat or you ain't black. Joe Biden. So me deciding to open my mind, think for myself, examine the two candidates for myself, base my vote based on policy, that's a white thing. That's somebody who love white folks. Like how y'all niggers talk down on somebody black who speaks proper English. He talking white. Same thing. You find a black man that speaks proper English, the niggas gonna say he trying to be white. Because he speaks proper English. These are the type of people that I came up around and that I'm trying to get the hell away from now. Get as far away from these ignorant ass as I can. I don't want nothing to do with nobody with that mindset. If y'all don't want to rock with me, I'm more than happy to let you go. But I don't want to rock with you either if you that ignorant to think that just because I don't want to vote for who you want me to vote for, I love white folks. Me considering Trump means I love white folks. And there's something wrong with loving white folks. And there's something wrong with loving any damn body. Y'all claim to be the party of loving and accepting everybody, but then you want to criticize me if you think I love white folks. Like white folks ain't people. So what if I do love white folks? Is something wrong with that? I ain't supposed to am I supposed to hate them? I can't hate nobody that ain't done nothing to me personally, or to my family and friends. The people that enslaved us, well, not me, not us, I ain't never been enslaved, but the people that enslaved my ancestors, just like those ancestors are no longer living, the people that enslaved them aren't living either. Well, they descendants are living, they benefit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got shit to do with that. I worry about what I can fix, what I can do something about. I can't do nothing about some white guy, ancestors, owned slaves. And somehow he may be getting some money from what his ancestor did from owning slaves. What the hell am I going to do about that? If it's true. If Billy Bob over there is a descendant of a slave master, and the house he got is because his uncle or great-great-great-great-great-granddaddy was a slave master, and therefore he got a house because of that, what am I going to do? So if I can't do nothing about that, I'm not effing with Billy Bob about his granddaddy or great-granddaddy was a slave master. That ain't got shit to do with me. Y'all weird. Extremely weird. And that's why I stay over here by myself. Well, y'all know I ain't by myself, but away from other humans. I stay as far away from humans as I possibly can. I've been having lately a few people, like yesterday, a guy, he a truck driver from my area. I was at the parts store getting stuff from my old school. He walked up to me, "Hey man, I love your channel." I'm like, more and more is going on, and I'm looking like, I'm doing my hand like this, like I hope I ain't got to punch this joker. But he was cool. He was cool. But I would like for y'all to do, I don't mind you introducing yourself to me. But before you walk up on me, because I might swing on you, listen, I'm dead serious. When you walk up on me, you better introduce yourself from a distance. Big Ward, I'm a fan of your channel. If you ain't willing to do that, you might get swung on. And if I hit you, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be knocked out. I hit hard. I'm very paranoid. I don't trust nobody. I don't like people walking up on me. As y'all can see, if you follow me for a minute, y'all know I got some weirdos now. I got some haters. I got some people that don't like me, that don't even know me. So therefore, my guard even on higher alert now. So I would advise y'all. And to my man that walked up on me yesterday, it was nice meeting you. That wasn't a good idea. So, from here on out, if you see me out in public, if you want to speak to me, if you want to say, hey, I like your channel, give me 20 feet before you walk up on me. Allow me to give you permission to walk up on me. If you ain't willing to do that, don't say nothing to me. You might say, Big, well, I ain't doing all that. That's fine, you ain't got to. I'm telling you my rules. I'm telling you what to keep you from getting punched in the mouth. Or something worse. I'm paranoid. I fear for my life. I got people write me, just foolishness, talking about, I love white folk called who I want to vote for. Like I hate my sister who I went to visit yesterday. Love you, Bridget. Love you, Allison. Get well soon. I love you, Trina. Love you, Mona. All my cousins, family, and friends. I love you, JJ. Jacoby. I love all y'all. And everybody I just named is black. Now, some white folk. Marshall. Randy. These white folk that I love too. I told y'all about Randy, the guy I went fishing with, my coworker. I don't know if y'all remember that story. I went fishing with a racist, or a guy I thought was a racist. Turned out to be one of the coolest white guys I ever met in my life. One of the coolest people I ever met. So therefore, I ain't hate nobody based on their race. I judge them off their character. I used to hate you because you was white. I don't do that no more. I was taught that bullshit. Racism is a taught behavior. Kids are not born racist. They're taught to be racist. I was taught to be racist until I learned better. Then I realized it's my own kind that hate me the most, not the white folks. Not them white folks. My own folks hate me the most. So, what up, Marshall? What up, Randy? John? A few more other white guys that I know personally is friends of mine. That I can go to, even though I don't ask for shit. I know I can ask them for anything, they're gonna come through. As a matter of fact, them crappie fish that I love, that I can't get a hold to unless it's cool, cause I just talked to Marshall the other day. He said it gotta be cool. He the one gave me them goddamn crappie that I ate that I'm hooked on to this day. He the one give me the crappie. A white guy. So I guess I do love them white folks. But I love other folk too. I only hate who hate me. And whoever hate me, I don't even hate you. I just keep you from around me. I ain't got time to be using that to having all that negative energy in my life, hating folks. So even if you hate me, I don't hate you. I just don't deal with you. Simple as that. So yes, I do love them white folks. But not for what you saying, because I'm voting for somebody that ain't black. But I love black folk too. Not all of them. I don't love all white folk. I don't love all nobody. I love who love me. Some white folk love me. I love some white folk. Some black folk love me. I love some black folk. But all this, I love white folk because of my political views. You an idiot. And I don't like calling people that. This is an idiot. What else can you call it? So anyway, I'm voting on policy. I'm trying to get my finances at an extremely high level. I'm voting for the one that's going to help me do that. At least that's what I believe. Go help me do that. I ain't voting based on race, moral, whether you're a sinner or not, none of that. What's your policy? And as of right now, Miss Kamala Harris, black, white, green, Chinese, I don't give a damn what she is, she ain't really talking much. The only time she gonna give an interview is in a friendly home team environment. She's not going nowhere hostile. Somebody who's gonna ask her some hard questions that's not on script where she gotta give an answer off the top of her head. She ain't doing that. She hasn't done it yet, and she ain't gonna do it. So I vote how I wanna vote. If I love them white folks, so be it. What up, white folk? Get it, got it, good. Bye.
Big Ward. Goddamn Big Ward. That man is fucking amazing. That's what I got to say about it. He is fucking amazing. And he's right about a lot of things. A lot of these people are so fucking intelligent, really. Okay, let's see if it can carry me. Yeah, he can carry me. Alright. Well, I'm glad Big Ward got all that shit straightened out. The ignoramus that left him a comment, he should just ignore the motherfuckers. You know, people, sometimes there was a guy that was trolling my Lacerda video, and I just corrected him and I said, look, that's the best effort I know to do. I'm not a scientist. I'm not trained. I just tried to visualize what the testimony meant, and that's all I did in the video. It's very basic. If you could do better, you know, let me know where the link is. I'd love to see anything you could do better, because you're a scientist and you know the math. You're a scientist, you know the math about how to do telekinesis and physics. Well, then make a video and show me what you think it should be. And he, no, I won't do that. No. You know, that's the way people are. They shoot their mouth off. They don't think, and they're not willing to, you know, do something about it themselves. Well, then that's the video you're stuck with until you get something better. You know, you don't like my Lacerda video. Tough shit. I was going to fly around, see if I can get some drops, since I got a pterodon and a okay saddle. You know. All right, so this guy's chosen London, job lied and stole family's vacation. Oh shit! This is the guy that was delivering Uber or Uber Eats or something, food.
Sometimes when it rains, it pours. Let me tell you, do not do your research. Do not trust your job completely. You have to understand that it is just business. Do your research. If you don't know, I'm sorry, I'm looking because my gas light just came on, and my job really lied to me. I wouldn't say they did me the worst way. That's what just really popped into my head. But they did me dirty. They did me dirty, to say the least.
They did me dirty.
My feelings and my emotions, right? I gotta leave that out of it. I'm supposed to. I was doing real good, but I just said it to you, so let me go ahead and get to it. I almost felt like numb, just because I didn't overreact like I used to. It was extremely warranted what they did and how they finessed me, how they lied to me. I thought they was lying to me before, with like the whole 30% fiasco, that whole conspiracy that turned out to be true. And now y'all did this to me. I wanted to cry. And that's how, when I had this feeling inside, when it's just like I have to hold everything in, I can't be real, and just let it out, because it's bad how I used to let stuff out most of the time, and I just wanted to cry, and I couldn't. So I'm all about positivity, but there's pain in places that there shouldn't be pain, and I feel like it's from stress, and I'm not even supposed to be like this. I'm not. It shouldn't be like this. Oh, what was that? Oh, did you ask? Thank you for asking. What did these jokers do to me? So, they created, because of their systems and their processes, the lovely resource of humans. Their process is to tear you down, blame, accuse. I feel like they discriminate. They do a lot. And then in the end, after they put you through all that, they tell you don't look at, don't deal with, don't talk about the situation, act as if it never happened, like you got hit with a Men in Black flash light stick, and just go on about your day.
That's funny.
When it messed me up. And they know that. And I asked, how do I make sure I'm never in this kind of situation again? They say, oh, there's nothing we can do to prevent that. Any and everything is open and fair game. So here we are, fast forward, it happens again. Now they're trying to make it seem like I'm crazy, telling me I need to speak with therapists and things, and constantly promoting me to go on leave. I finally take them up on it, because it sounded too good to be true. Seemed too good to be true. Guess what? It was way too good to be true. And now they really kind of tick me off, but I'm fighting all those emotions, and I'm just like, it is what it is. Obviously, I learned this the hard way, and it's so messed up, because I went on leave and literally talked to them and explained to them, this is my first time. I'm not familiar with any of this, and they walked me through it. They assured me, they asked me, do you want to use your sick time, or do you want to use your vacation time for any of this? No, I do not. Okay. Fast forward, I wasn't getting paid. But truth be told, and I believe, I'm always honest, and I'm not trying to be misleading, and here it is now, if I didn't say it already before. If you are new here, then you didn't. I do, oh snap. I do live. I say live, like, cause I'm recording in real life. Obviously, it takes, a little bit of time for YouTube, depending on my signal, things of that nature, to upload it to you. But this is not a rehearsed. This is not a skit. This is not a drill. Unfortunately, even the things with my life, this is my real life, and I hope that you are, at the very least, you can be entertained. I'm very entertaining. We're gonna get to that. It's just we gotta handle real life stuff right now. More entertaining content, sure, will be coming soon. But this is real life. I can't make this up. I'm digressing. So, boom, they told me that you good. You're not gonna use your time. Oh, I got the money. That's what I was talking about. The money. I got one check for $700 basically, and what that was. And it makes sense now, because then I wasn't getting paid no more. They used all of my sick time, and I told them not to. If anything, y'all just shouldn't have paid me and waited and put it all under the 30% bucket that you gonna finesse me on. You already finessed me on 70% of the money, and then y'all forced me to use my time off. My wife is trying to go. She is trying to go. Probably will go. To a vacation, and it's just like, so you can know we say vacation because we're leaving, but it is a serious family matter to whom it matters too. But the point is, like I was trying to go. I need a getaway. God knows. But they just really finessed me on the time I was gonna be able to use. I thought, oh, let me tell you. Let me back this up to how I woke up this morning and I found out. I was trying to get over. I don't know if they about to turn. I don't know if they're about to turn. I ain't turning exactly yet. Okay, switching. There we go. So I wake up and I was running a little late. I'm not gonna lie to you. Woke up probably like after 6-ish. And I'm looking at the clock, and with all I gotta do, getting ready. Oh, look, I got a haircut. You know, I use a couple of little tools and fuels, and here's and there's. And, you know, gotta start putting your God first, then your family, self. You have to. When I say self, you know, my wife's included, so it's like we gotta put ourselves first. So my mama will be proud of me for that. Look at me, mama! I got a cut! But so back on point. I woke up, knew I was gonna be late. I call our attendance line to notify them that I'm gonna be late and that I'm gonna be using sick time to make up for the absence, so I can get some money on the board. God knows, you know, like we need some money. We need some money on like yesterday. Like no money, no funny. So talking to her, yeah, put my time in, please. 6 a.m. to let's say 7:30 a.m. Why not? You know, I got time available to blow. I got it. Big dog off the couch by 2. It's all good. No sirree, Bob. She like, yeah. Cause I thought I was driving into work. I was on the expressway. It was, you know, it was a little bit noisy, but she was saying something, and it was usually the conversation goes, yeah, okay, we got you. Hope you feel better. When we get off the phone, God bless you. You know, and then I get off the phone. She's steady talking about something. I'm like, huh? I'm sorry, it's hard for me to hear what you're saying. So I tap in, get a better connection to actually hear. I turn up the car volume to actually hear, and she telling me how I have no sick time available to use for that allot. I need to choose another allotment. I don't have any sick time. And I'm telling her, I have sick time, I assure you. I only use a day or 2, if that. I'm the type of person, I don't use my time. And she's steady telling me that I don't have it. I'm like, okay. So they playing dirty. Because I'm already knowing something that happened with the leave, something ain't right. I'm like, oh, maybe they got it on hold. So I'm just telling her, like, look, you just got to put it through as sick time because that's what it is. And I assure you, I'm getting ready to figure this out with the job. And long story short, we just respectively was kind of going back and forth, you know, saying the same thing. And she just was like, all right, and then hung up the phone. So then I go in. I'm already kind of knowing I got to speak to the wonderful resource of human beings. But I run it by my team lead, see if there's anything he can do. I'm already knowing he gonna say, go speak to them. So, meaningless to say, or unfortunately, I've been speaking with the wonderful resources of people the majority of the morning. And they just been basically telling me that there's nothing that they're going to do. They use that time. That's the process. It's written in the handbook. It doesn't matter that they lied to me profusely on multiple phone calls. They don't care. And that's the part that it gets to me sometimes. It used to all the time. I'm learning to understand that it's just business now, right? Excuse me, but this one stung. I'm not gonna lie. Because the business of it is they don't care. They played me. I should have read the whole employee handbook and not just listened to the leadership of my team leader. Literally what they say. You know, he's the leader of men. And I thought he had my best interest, and he might have. He just, you know, sometimes I feel like they just always trying to get me to use my time because I never use my time. And it's like now they finally got me with this. So I understand, and it's just tough. I know a lot of people are gonna say, look, brother, you have no business even trying to go on a vacation. But like I said, it's more of a serious family matter, and I definitely want to be with my family. And you know, I work hard to be able to take at least one vacation a year, and they rob me of that. I have to handle some health situations as well with doctors, things of that nature. And from what I gathered out of everything, they basically telling me like, best case scenario, I'll get my manager to be able to approve unpaid time off. And it's like for them to even think that that's cool, like I told her, you think that me not getting paid, I mean, that's the tool. That's what I'm here for, is that resource, that tool. I'm here. It's strictly business, right? I'm here for the money. I'm sorry if that got missed somewhere in communication, but I'm here for the money. So that's almost the equivalent of you saying that I need to hit the road, Jack. And then the other flip side is if I start taking the time off, right, and it seems like it's unexcused because I have to handle my health. My health is a priority. I have to do things already. Like, I already know I have to do certain things, and I'm knowing that I don't have the time to do it because they did this to me. They put me, or I did it to myself. Let me take accountability for being ignorant, not reading the handbook, and believing what the company literally told me, because I know, I'm sure it's going to be maybe a few. Y'all hope not, right? If we can get all y'all on my side with this one, but we might have a couple of people that's on the entrepreneur side of it. That's the owners of it. So for y'all owners, I take accountability. Listen, it's hard for me to look my mind like, bro, like, because I'm not on that. That's that bull. But I'll take accountability, right, for what I did and my ignorance in any of this. But my real thing is, and what I want you to get from this is, do your research. You know, you got to be careful with these jobs because you don't want to put yourself in a pickle. You want to keep your best foot forward. And I truly feel like it's messed up because they're not willing to work with me or give me any kind of help or resource to better navigate my situation. If I'm telling you, hey, they lied to me, they did this, y'all, they took away all my time against my will, and I have certain things that I will be leaving for, to just say, oh, you SOL, you're not gonna get paid, it is what it is. Like, you better luck next time, bud. You know, you boo-boo the fool. Got him! Like, and it's tough. Probably about to cut this one a little short. I definitely appreciate you and love you, because I got pain in places I shouldn't even have pain, and it's just like, just thinking about it and just even talking now, it's too much.
That's a max level female. Holy shit. That's a max level female right there, and it's beautiful. Damn. The hell are you? Alright, so I gotta get this guy some food and heal him up. These young people, man, I've been dealing with HR and all that shit for decades, and I'm telling you, you're talking to a wall. They don't give a shit, man. That one thing he's right about. That one thing right there, he's absolutely fucking right about. What the hell? I guess it just stopped working, huh? There we go. Let's start trying to get our health back here. This animal's expendable. Chances of me taming something, unless it's like something with Ebola, aren't very good. Definitely not going to be able to kill anything. Yeah, man, they're always shady as fuck sometimes. But what happened to me over the years, I've been working with this company for 6 years. My supervisors know me. They know I like to be a jackass. I like to joke around. They know I like to avoid conflict. They know I'm not unreasonable. They'll take the time to explain things to me and all that shit. And they'll just let me know, hey, this is the way it is, blah, 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 blah. And I've learned to accept it. But the thing is, that's all you can do. If they want more than you just saying okay, then that's on them, Let's see. Yeah, that's just part of life kind of sucking in that regard. Good enough. I don't know if I want to bother with that green one. Ah, there's a purple. So anyway, yeah, we're at an hour and 18 minutes. Yeah, there's nothing he said that, like... Yesterday the internet went, or today, I'm sorry, today the internet went down, so I just called it in. I told them to take the day off. And at first they said, well, I'm supposed to tell you to come in. And I go, well, I already told you I was going to take the day off. I just said, screw it. I wasn't feeling too well anyway. And she says, okay, I'll just tell him you can't make it. Because he's a friend of mine, I make friends. Try not to make any enemies. And, I do what I can. I try to help out. Try to be nice. Ooh, 224. Oh, man, there's some good levels on here right now. Jesus. Really good levels. I mean, holy shit, good levels. Anki saddle, that doesn't matter. I guess. Not that great. Ooh, damn, that son of a bitch took him out. Yeah, I don't have a good enough weapon to really take down one of those things. Even if I get it in a trap, let's say I convert my boat into a trap and I trap that animal on that boat. It take forever. It take a lot more than the narcs that I have to knock it out. I'm just not set up for that. I would need a much better rifle. One time I went to a thing with the the admin. They had an event or whatever, and they gave me a really good rifle. And so that's what I have. Okay, I was thinking maybe there's some babies there or something. There's a baby 120. Purple. See, there's a blue one there. Okay, let's relax on the roof for a second. See, I'm going out to the immediate area. Trying to get this stuff. There's a blue one there. Let's see about this one. Has it dropped yet or no? Oh, that hasn't dropped yet. It's beavers. Just beavers. See, I got that tree between me and anything that could try to get me. I think that's a Therizino back there. But it drops over there, so I think we're good there. Let's see. Where's the... Here it is. Okay. Now that theory, if it does see me, it may attack me, but I'll be able to fly away. You hear that? Sounds like a theory. Okay, there's the drop pod. I'll wait for it to hit ground and then open up. Then I'll go for it. Go this side here. Where the fuck are you? Bitch. Did you see what he did? Okay, primitive, apprentice, I think I saw one in this direction, maybe. Or I thought I did. One back there on the island. Now, some people, you get on a wyvern, which is really fast, and you just go all over the island and you just pick out the red ones, you know. What I used to do, I used to get all of them, because if you leave these, like the lower colors, then they don't respawn, you know. It'll lock up the colors. So you have to take them just to get them out and have them respawn. There's no reason to just leave them there. Boom, boom, and then the rest of this I don't need that shit. All right. Oh, I said no. See, I put a lot of weight into this thing. That's why it doesn't have a lot of health. I'm just thankful I'm still alive, even though I'm in pain. Every day I'm in pain. Never had this problem in my life. Once the pain starts coming in, not just because of age, but because of disease, life just changes for you. You regret doing certain things, you know, because you only have so many chances. It's coming. I heard something kill something. Galley saddle. Okay, let's go drop off. Another blue one over there already. You see? That's all it is. Okay, video's at 1 hour and 20 some minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video this time. All right, thanks for watching.